and welcome to the Forge, where all the questions are important and they still don't matter. I am Jax, and these are my two cohorts, or whatever, how you ever say that word. Becca.
Cohorts.
Cohort.
Oh my
Cohort.
god, the dyslexic tells me.
No,
Okay,
you don't have
cohort.
that. That's my thing. Stop stealing my stick.
No, I called you the dyslexic.
Oh, okay. That's
Pay attention to my words. But no, Knives, Becca, say hello.
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 Alright, we have many things this week to talk about. Kinda.
Well, lots of things. Yay.
Yay. Like cool crap. Things that are happening in the Midwest. Probably that giant Sharknado thing that keeps flying and eating our subway. I don't know.
It's a subway seeking
Oh,
tornado of sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, whatever that guy's name from the mascot of Subway is in Sharknado. Too.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I don't. I'm almost afraid to ask why they allowed him in that movie, but whatever.
Why not? It's Sharknado.
But sharks don't eat Subway.
They eat flesh.
They do eat people that eat Subway.
Is that why they stay so thin? No.
Maybe.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Alright.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, the word is no. Got it.
Oh, I tried. Anyway, so in this week's news, did you guys hear about the two epic guests that are coming to Chicago's Comic-Con or Wizard World, I believe? Yeah, I believe it's Wizard World. Yeah, whatever.
When's Wizard World? Is that a convention nearby? Is that a party?
Yeah, no, it's freaking Wizard. Chicago. Yeah, I believe it's Chicago Comic-Con. I
It's
believe.
Wizard World Chicago.
Wizard World Chicago. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's actually near
It
the
is
end of
also
August.
Chicago Comic Con. The name, it for a while it went by just Wizard World, and then it was just Chicago Comic Con. And now it's like Wizard World Chicago Comic Con. I think is the entire full name.
God,
You know.
let's get
I
this
could have sworn those
branding.
were two separate conventions. But anyway, can you take a guess who were the two people that make me happy on the inside because I used to watch everything they did as a kid?
Knuckles?
I hate you. Becky, your winning comment timer is up.
Damn.
Nope. Failed. Ah! No.
Alright, no. Elvira and LeVar Burton.
Oh, yeah. Isn't Elvira local?
Actually, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw her a lot with the clown dead guy with rubber chickens.
Spenguli.
Spinguli, yes.
Spenguli.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to say, clown did.
Spenguli.
Yes. That was a good description.
It's like-
Wow. He's
the-
forever the clown dead guy.
I'm about to say, he was my favorite. The rubber chicken made me happy.
It was great. You could actually see him like recording on the street and stuff. Because I think there's like a little window to watch him at one
Nice.
point.
Well, oh yeah, he is local. Crap.
Yep.
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
he's 1,000% local.
The
But, yeah.
Chicago, in case anyone's wondering.
Yes, I was just about to say.
And did you
yeah,
try
know,
to do the
in case
Spenguli
someone-
voice? What's up?
No voices. No voices.
No.
No.
Come on now.
But voices are fun.
Yeah.
And that's the first time Knives tried to do a voice. And
Ah,
it made me happy.
I'm really a terrible voice actor. Absolutely the worst. Jack does all our voice acting for the
Which is-
podcast.
Weird in itself. But I gotta add more to it. I'll do that later. I'm lazy. But yeah, pretty much they may be the primary reason I'm going because, as you know, I need more LeVar Burton in my lifetime. And then there's Elvira, who her figure looks upon me right now, and that makes me happy. Shut up! I had to buy the figure.
Why? I didn't even know there was a figure. Why would you ever need a figure of Elvira, Jax? Is that
Why
some-
would
Why
you
would
not
you
need a
ever
figure?
not need a figure of Elvira?
No,
Why
just
is this a question?
specifically why Jax has one?
I used to give these as wedding gifts. Like I had like
Everyone
4 of them at one point.
Like,
needs- Why don't I have one? I think
congratulations.
I need one.
Hey, I already gave you a Christmas, birthday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa present. You
I
get
didn't say
one.
necessarily from you. I'm just saying I need one in general.
Well, then get one. They sell them on Amazon.
how much do they run?
No.
Like about
Yeah.
$30. They're actually one of the cheaper figures.
Yeah. Actually, I went into 10th Planet, the comic book store near me, and they had an Elvira up there. along with a bunch of really expensive reds and stuff that I will never buy.
Wow, there's according to Google, there's actually a bunch of different Elvira figures. A bunch.
know. The ones I have are actually some of the cheaper ones.
I didn't know there were this many.
Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting.
Wow.
Did you actually see the running price for the Box Gundam figure?
Box Gundam?
Yeah, the legendary cosplayer Box Gundam. He has a figure.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why or how this happened, but it exists.
Yeah, okay. How do you what makes him distinctly the Box Gundam guy?
You've never seen the Box Gundam guy.
Oh, that's right. They did make a figure of him.
Is it just the one that
he's
says
a
it?
guy who literally has a box on him.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
It's just a guy with. Hold up, I'll
Yeah.
do it
oh,
up.
I know. It's not the Gundam. It's just the cardboard box thing that they get.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has a figure. Look
If
at
I
the.
remember right, the image that I saw of the figure of it though kind of looked like it was probably someone who just made their own. I don't think it's a mass-produced thing.
I know, but that is still awesome.
It's still pretty cool, yeah.
Because I queued it up to you, Knives.
Oh,
But-
okay. No, this looks like scary.
That's the whole point.
Yep.
How does this terrify you? Does it give you nightmares? But no.
Now that we're completely off topic and talking about Box Gundam figures.
Wait, wasn't this a cosplay podcast? What the fuck's going on?
We don't.
Yes.
We are
Okay,
everything.
Box Gundam is a cosplay.
Oh, that's
I
true.
know.
That is true.
See, I tied it in somehow.
Somehow.
Technically, it was a guy cosplaying, so you know,
Well, yeah.
connecting. Even
know.
if it's like a million years old now.
I mean, hey. You can be a million years old or a million miles away. You can still love it. Speaking of a million miles away, guys.
Hmm?
For our listeners, like, you know, the 10 of you that actually pay attention to this.
Hey, Sonny, how you doing? I know you're listening, you son of a bitch.
We know where you are. But no,
We know you live, sucker.
we go eat flesh. But no, Night Vale, or Welcome to Night Vale, is actually touring the UK right now.
Ooh.
They're so cool.
I know.
I just remade my town in Animal Crossing and I made it Night Vale.
I'm sure it's nothing like the way it's depicted in the show.
It will be eventually. I'm working on it. Okay,
Oh,
I already have a dog park half built.
It's only half built.
Yeah.
You're failing the show. You gotta.
Oh, I just started it. I gotta finish it.
Well, too bad. No, you failed. You
And,
failed
and
already.
I named myself as Mayor Spoiler.
Oh,
In case
Mayor
anyone
Spoiler.
hasn't seen. In case anyone hasn't read or listened to that podcast yet, since it's only like a month old.
Yep. Well, you see, I got nothing.
But yes.
But yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're touring the UK. It's super cool.
Okay, well-
again for the last time, Jax.
Huh?
Rawr, Starscream.
Oh, sush. All right. So right now they're currently scheduled in October. They're going to be in Great Britain for, you know, God knows how long. Specifically Glasgow, Edinburgh, London, Birmingham, Salford, and all that jazz. And then they're going to be going into, I believe, Dublin.
Dublin, okay.
Yeah, I
Pretty
don't
cool.
really have much after that, but I do know they're going to Germany as well.
It'd be great if they did a bunch of photo shoots out there in Dublin. I mean, it's really atmospheric, so it'd be awesome.
Oh, heck yes. But, yeah, they're also having a bunch of new t-shirt sales and all that. Like, I actually do kind of want the Weird at Last t-shirt. Eventually I will buy it when, you know, I
I
get
want
more
the
than 5
flask
cents.
The flask that says see nothing, say nothing, and drink to forget.
I want that flask so
I want that
bad.
flask really bad.
I'm still trying to figure out who jacked my Ace in flask. But, I was
Well, that's
not.
where the extra ace and flats came from.
I hate you.
No, I didn't.
So
take,
much.
I didn't take it. Whatever.
So much hatred. But no. Okay. Alright. Before I get off topic, explain this to me.
Hmm?
Okay, Space Dandy. Everyone kind of knows what Space Dandy is, right?
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why does it only get two one-shot mangas, yet somehow Michael Bay gets like a series?
People like explosions and don't like booty.
That
That doesn't make sense, but it
yeah,
does make sense.
that doesn't compute.
No, but it does, because Hollywood eats up explosions.
But this ain't Hollywood. This Japan.
Yes, but it sort of trickles down.
No, Japan gets the booty. We know this. Anime fans, young and old, know that the booty is there.
I'm gonna stop you right there and remind you that they made a Sherlock manga, okay? Nothing surprises me anymore.
There was booty in Sherlock. I saw it.
There's no booty in the Sherlock manga, and they made a manga that still wound up being longer than a lot of other series that probably should have gotten longer mangas.
Okay, you win this round. There's not there's not always booty in anime, but there should be.
I don't know. Some of them would be really awkward.
Okay, School Days would be really awkward. Actually, no, that would fit right
that
in.
would make more sense. I was thinking like Pokemon, but you know.
No, there's booty in
Like
Pokemon. I
kids
mean, look at
stuff.
Jesse. Like, if we really want to have this fight,
Okay, no,
look at Jesse.
we're just stopping this conversation right now because you're trying to ruin my childhood. We're
No,
just gonna
I've already
stop.
destroyed your childhood with Jade
No,
the fake
okay,
boobs.
Digimon. What about Digimon?
Digimon. Okay, let's see.
No, okay, no. I don't even know why I brought that up. There's too many things. I'm sorry,
Yank
I'm
on to the
sorry.
deviant art.
I'm about to say.
God,
let's
no, okay.
let's
Stop
just
that.
point out Lilymon, Angelwamon,
Okay, you know what?
Devimon. And then,
Totoro.
holy crap, Totoro. Rule 34. I got nothing. Anyway.
No.
Okay.
No.
Moving on.
No, the mom counts.
God, really?
Yep, mom counts.
Mom does not count.
Mom counts.
Isn't the mom like sick?
The mom counts.
All right, weren't we supposed to be talking about cosplay or some bullshit? How did you do something?
We don't-
What
We talk about everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, okay. Space Dandy. They actually kind of said that they were going to cancel it after the second manga.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Oh.
it's a very visceral kind of show. I don't think it transfers very well into
Yeah, it
manga.
really doesn't, to
I
be
mean,
fair.
they're,
Well, yeah.
as much as they'd like to be, they're no JoJo.
Yeah, well, not
Well-
everybody is JoJo.
I know for me, and I mean, maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance, but for an example, I love the Excel saga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the anime, but I read like the first 2 or 3 volumes of the manga, and it just didn't. I don't know. For me, it just kind of wasn't nearly as good as the anime, so I just kind of stopped reading after like 3 volumes. And I'm wondering if maybe Space Dandy's having the same
Yeah, because
sort of issue because it's so dynamic, animated, that taking it from animation and then moving it to manga and not the other way around, maybe it just isn't working out as well. I mean,
Well,
I haven't read it, so I can't say for sure, but
yeah. No, I was gonna say that, because you've noticed that like really dynamic anime. Let's say, great example is Fooly Cooly.
Mm-hmm.
It has so many things going on for it at once, and it even quotes its own manga. But if you actually go backwards and try and read the manga to pay attention to the series, it doesn't work. It's 2 completely different beasts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kamari High School didn't even try. They're just like, if you don't understand, deal with it. Just read the manga, you illiterate fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
and that's
yeah.
why I love that. Great Teacher Onizuka did pretty much the same thing, but the way they did it, because they weren't as dynamic, but they had a lot of stuff going on in the anime. If you actually read the manga, they slowed it down a little bit and focused more into like detail and more intricate stuff that happens on the sidelines.
Hmm.
Kenichi does the same thing to a certain degree, but like the primary series, it sticks with the manga true, but the OVAs, they kind of focus more on the fights, which I prefer.
What's OVA
I'm-
stand for?
Original version of anime.
Oh, okay.
What? No, it's original video animation.
Seriously?
It's not necessarily original version of the anime. OVA is the original video animation. Sometimes it's done before an actual anime series. Sometimes it's done after an anime series. Sometimes it's done and there isn't like an actual series. They just put out 1 or 2 OVAs. Sometimes it's canon to the manga. Sometimes the actual anime series is canon to the manga, and the OVAs are offshoots that aren't canon. It really all depends. Like, OVA is such a broad, loose term, but normally it's like only one or a couple of episodes or like longer movie type things that are sort of standalone.
Well, excuse me while I go and beat my cousin for lying to me for the past 20 years.
Yeah, they're sort of like standalone things. So, like, for instance, High School of the Dead, they have an OVA that's like that little like time where they're on the island like hallucinating and stuff or whatever.
They've been baking shrooms.
That, while it does connect to the anime, is not in the manga. It isn't necessary to understand any of the rest of the anime, and can kind of be its own standalone thing by itself if need be.
Which reminds me, does anyone know if he's ever going to continue High School of the Dead?
No, I wish, and I don't even know why I brought up the subject, because every time I think about High School of the Dead, I spiral downward into depression and think about all the series that I love that'll never be finished. So,
Perfect Drug.
No, Legal Drug actually is being continued as Drug and Drop.
What?
They started it. I found this out like maybe, I don't know, not that long ago, but it started back up in like 2012 or 2011. Only it's called Drug and Drop now.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that was a bootleg.
No, Drug and Drop is the legit like continuation of Legal Drug. Yeah. Same characters, continuation of the same plot line, everything.
So, wow. Okay, so I got...
actually, now it connects back to one of their other mangas. I believe it was Wish it connects back to.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Sorry, tangent, but hey, it's still
No.
related.
No, that tangent is important because now I have manga to buy.
Yeah, for like a long time I thought it was a pilot series or something, because usually it came before any of the animation. But then I started seeing them popping up after in the middle and like a redone version. I'm like, what the fuck is even going on?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was released later or whatever.
Well, yeah, Wish came first, and then it was Legal Drug, and then Legal Drug only got 3 volumes, and then it stopped for like 4 or 5 years, and then it popped back up again, and now is Drug and Drop.
Yeah, because, wow.
But they're all connected, yeah.
So, yeah, my cousin lied to me for all these years on the definition of OVA.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I have a reason to go hit him with shoes now.
Just always with the shoes.
Yeah.
How many?
Hey,
you really run out of shoes.
I only have 3 pair.
You should be more conservative of your shoes, because you're just gonna run out of shoes.
No, that's when I turned. No, that's when I just turned back to my usual attack, and it's usually bricks and wrenches. And it kind of works for me. The day I actually.
Oh, go on.
The day I actually get money, I'm gonna start investing in barrels. Exploding barrels.
Oh god.
But no, actually I can't even. Huh?
I looked up the official what OVA is supposed to be is an animated film or series that's specifically released for home video format, and it's like a direct-to-video type thing. So it's like the extras. Sometimes they're put on TV later, but most of the time they're meant to be.
Okay,
like,
so
that's even weirder, because it makes, like, from what we experience as Americans and how we get a hold of them is completely different than what that says.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10 we actually have to go see it in a theater or something.
No, we don't. It's on Crunchyroll.
I do.
Oh yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. But
who plays anime?
You aired like.
Jax, you are not in the high-end white class foofy people with crazy art, neighborhood. Where are you looking in a theater that plays anime?
Mexican movie theater. I'm not even joking. They actually do play subtitle anime there.
Like, do you believe him? Because I don't.
No.
They played the Cowboy Bebop movie when it first came out. I'm sorry. I go there as much as possible.
Bebop.
I know.
Cowboy Bebop.
Remember our childhood? That was amazing.
Youmacon. I'm gonna wait in line forever.
You and me both. But, oh wait, no, I'm working. Crap. I'm stealing your spot, but no. Okay, back on topic before I start
Yeah.
like crying. Okay, alright. I added this because I actually thought it was really cool, and I like anime-related games.
Mhm.
But I cannot, for the life of me, sit through all of Durarara.
It gets. I think I got like 5 episodes in, but I did lose interest. I don't. Yeah. Remember-
I read the manga until the manga stopped, but the manga just stops abruptly.
See,
It
I
doesn't continue.
watched
what
the first
happened to it?
episode.
I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know if they've started the manga back up since then, but I know that originally the manga kept up with the anime. I don't know which one came first, but then it just stops around episode 12 of the anime, is like around where the manga stops, and it
Hmm.
just dead stops. I don't know if they started it back up since I read it forever ago, but
Jax might be able to help you with that. What's going on with
Well, it's getting a PS Vita release, actually.
So
Don't know why.
is it gonna be those like little movie cartridges or sound cartridges they were trying to sell way back in the day? They were totally stupid. What-
No, it's actually a full game, from what
Oh,
I
no.
can tell.
Oh, it's a game. What?
Yeah, pay
Yeah,
attention to
yeah.
my words.
Yeah, but you said I never knew it was more than a manga or an anime. So it's a game.
Yeah.
What kind of game is it?
well, yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell because my internet just went down on one side. I don't know why, but
And yet you're talking to me. You're crazy.
I have two. I actually invested in a second server, but anyway. Or whatever.
Apparently there was a previous Durarara game that I
Yeah.
didn't know about, but this one is a new one.
Yep, and it is actually somewhat interesting, from what I can tell
Mm.
from my blank screen
It tells
and
an
my
original story that's
Right.
not the light novel or the anime.
Oh, okay. Is it like a dating sim or an action or the Kingdom Hearts? What's going on here?
novel soft. So I'm gonna say kind of like that actually.
Probably a visual novel type deal, I'm assuming. I'm
We're
trying to
gonna-
read it, see if it says more about.
A little Persona going on in there.
I would say a little bit of Persona, but okay, I'm probably gonna get murdered for this, but I never played a Persona game.
Okay, we're gonna sit down and
We have a little
I'm gonna
talk.
introduce you to the world of Shin Megami Tensei.
Now,
Back in
Shin
that-
Megami Tensei, I swore on everything when I had a PS2 I was gonna play.
We're gonna get
There's
you
a
a.
bunch of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make you play Nocturne first, because that's what I had to play first, and that's one of the hardest ones. And I'm just going to sit you down and not tell you anything and make you play it.
Well, we can give him
then you
4
can
and
play
never see him
Persona.
again for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But
No.
Persona is like baby steps in comparison to Nocturne, so I think I should just throw him into Nocturne, and then he can go to Persona, and Persona will be fun and easy.
See, you did the same. You tried to do the same thing with Danganronpa. You tried to do the same thing with what is that series that? Oh man, shoot 'em up that everybody thinks is just a straight up anime.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, what?
It's a side scroller, a old school side scroller shooter that was an indie game that everybody taught. How about no?
I'm no good with names. I don't even know what you're trying to say.
It's crap. You actually made Winx from it at one point.
Winx, the fairy thing?
No, Wings, not Winx. Winx was a good show though.
I'm sorry. What did you just say to me?
Winx was a good show. I'm sorry. Toho. That's the
I
name of
don't
the show.
even-
Oh, Toho. Right, yeah.
Toho's not a show.
That's
Or
why.
it's a
I was
shooter.
thinking Winx, and then I said show. But yeah, Toho. Everyone at one point or another that I've walked across has at one point or another was like, oh, I like the Toho anime. That's why I'm cosplaying this. But
There's no Toho anime. Someone started making one, got 2 episodes in. They didn't have permission from the creators in, and he was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Stop that shit right now!" Like
Stop that shit
literally,
right
that's
now.
what happened. I've never seen these infamous 2 episodes. Apparently, they're floating somewhere on the internet, but I haven't searched that hard for them. But I've seen like screen caps, and I've seen like little like gifs and things from it before. But yeah, so there is no Toho anime.
So
there is, but it's so bootleg
There
and
is, but not.
it's
It
so
only has
bootleg
2
that it's illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Remember,
So-
kids, if you're gonna release a game or a movie or animation, don't tell anyone till it's fucking done.
friendship or fighting is magic is a great example for this. I still want that game to exist. One day. Well, supposedly they are still working on it, just they took out all the pony skins and just made actual new characters.
So it's just like a regular game?
It's a regular game, but it's actually kind of revolutionary. The reason being, we don't have any fighting games that allow for, like, four-footed characters.
I'm
Like a
sorry, I'm gonna have to invoke JoJo again.
No, JoJo
Yeah,
JoJo has it, but it's not, is it 2D fighting?
Yeah, it's 3D
JoJo's
fighting.
3D.
Oh, it's
3D
3D?
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The new one is the PS3 one is 3D. You can sidestep with that. The older one that was for the PlayStation 1 is 2D.
Okay.
The new one I was literally just playing like 2 hours ago.
And there, you fight with horses. There's multiple characters with horses.
Yeah, so there's
Well,
horses.
that's
We can talk
product.
about.
There's
Well, I mean, if we're going purely 3D, that's the only one I can pull off the top of my head. But for 2D fighters, there's a lot of four-legged characters. Amaterasu from.
it was something they said. All right, when
Because
they made
this-
the program, when they actually created the program to actually create fighting is magic, they were
Mhm.
describing the fact that there is not a specific program for fighting games specifically designed for four-footed characters, consistent, like a four-footed consistence.
Jax, you confused
So
me.
So when it became free to go, they gave the program to Skullgirls, and that's how Skullgirls has its fighting system. Or I think that's backwards. I believe that's backwards, but
It is backwards,
yeah.
but
But the point remains: the fighting system was actually a very revolutionary fighting system in its own right. Now, I will say that yeah, they probably did kind of just jack the program from JoJo, but still,
No, JoJo, you know, whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal.
JoJo is JoJo.
Yeah.
But yes. Excuse me. Now, oh man, JoJo. Okay,
You're like, that's
Yeah.
impossible. That never happened. I'm like, JoJo.
JoJo is like a
Yeah.
freaking shadow of the universe. If you don't know JoJo, then you've probably been life stolen at one point or another.
no, if you don't know JoJo, you actually do know JoJo, and you don't know about it because if you watch anime or play like video games, there's probably a reference in there somewhere, and you've seen tons of references and didn't even realize it. Because once I got into the series, I realized that like everything I knew was a lie because there was a billion references and like everything I'd ever watched, and I was like, "What is my life?" I'm watching like music, like the band Perfume from Japan. One of their songs, they pose throughout their entire music video that are like actual like JoJo's poses in one of their songs.
Oh,
Nice.
Kyari Pamu Pamu in Pon Pon Pon, she does JoJo's poses. Like they're everywhere, and I didn't even know,
oh.
and it blew my mind.
It's like you just went straight 1984 on this.
The
Oh
great
my
thing, JoJo, when they translated over, of course they couldn't keep the names, but in Japan,
Oh,
all the names are like rock stars and the names of songs and shit.
yep. I'm actually the one I'm playing right now is the English version, so I get to see all of the butchered names they've changed, and I've been freaking out all day at my friend about the names that they changed.
Yeah. It's just,
They
you know.
changed Sticky Fingers to Zipper Man. They changed a guy named Anasui to Anastasia.
That's just lazy editing.
no, it's still that joke.
Polnareff, they changed to Eiffel. I'm like, Eiffel? Okay.
I don't get that
we're
one.
French, but he's French. They changed his last name to Eiffel.
Oh.
Oh,
I
I
don't
get what
even.
they did there. That's
There's
stupid.
so many things they had to change. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, copyrights. Yeah, the
Yeah,
copyright.
America.
No, censorship is hilarious in America.
No, on
Really,
YouTube,
the
I hate you.
copyrights cost so much.
YouTube and Twitch. Oh man.
Oh, censorship. No, I'm talking about the Sailor Moon censorships from way back in the day.
Oh.
Those were fun. The DBZ censorships The
You mean like when Vegeta got a hole blown in his stomach and it looked like someone just scribbled in the opening with a crayon?
yes,
Because they couldn't show the hole all the way through, and I'm like, did someone just take a red crayon and scribble on the circle? Like,
and someone I'm still trying to find this to this day, but apparently there is a random sex reference in the English version of DBZ right before Goku fights Cell. And I've been trying to find this thing for years, but I can't find it. It's either a dub or a sub. I cannot find it.
I don't know nothing about that.
yeah, me either.
It supposedly Chi-Chi says, "Well, let's do this one more time," at one point or another, and then it just cuts straight to Gohan.
Well, he'll be a little late.
So I'm just like, I can't find it, but it might not exist. It might actually just be a myth, but I'm still
It's
looking.
probably a myth.
I wish it wasn't. That would actually make so much sense. But anyway,
But anyway,
yes,
things and stuff.
yes, things and stuff and things and knives.
Yeah,
Do you have a
where
surprise
are we
for
on
us?
Huh?
The thing.
Surprise! We're going to Gen Con! Ah!
I'm hiding
Whoa,
the trunk.
surprise!
Yep. Yeah. So my friends peer pressured me. They're like, "Girl, you have money. You should go." I'm like, "I kind of maybe do have money. I could go." Because for a while there, like, was running low. Anyhow, so yes, I'll be heading to Gen Con. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing there, but because it's totally different than other conventions, I looked at it. I'm like, so I need to pre-order tickets to events, like. Not like concert tickets. There's these things called general tickets and tickets for different. Like if you want to do D&D, you have to get like D&D tickets.
That's interesting.
Well, you have to also remember it's a giant tabletop card game convention,
So,
Yeah, it's a game convention. Yeah, you know.
so you can't just jump in. It's weird.
Yeah, you have to.
It's awesome,
Yeah.
but weird.
I was told by Sewing Sats Battle that we can't have to plan ahead for your things in order to actually do stuff. And so I don't know. I'm hoping tomorrow to talk with them and the people I'm going with and figure out what's going on, because I'm really hoping that someone in our group has been there before and therefore can help.
I have not, so I cannot help you. I am sorry.
I'm actually debating going myself since one of my friends is trying to judge the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at Gen Con, which means I'm just gonna hide with him.
One of my friends has a free badge to Gen Con because he won a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament,
Ooh.
but now can't go because he doesn't have the money to be able to afford everything else.
Oh,
So your friend, me and him about to talk.
well, I don't know that. See if it's still there. No, I actually paid for a badge already. Whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm about to say, don't do this. Don't do this
I'm just doing this to Jax all day long.
every day, you dirty bastard. But anyway, now, okay, someone explain this to me, because I think I've been living under a rock for a couple of days. What is No Game No Life?
Something that I mentioned like on the first podcast, you probably didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I probably was taking a nap.
So I got back into Crunchyroll. I was like, okay, let's try Crunchyroll. Maybe some new stuff's come out, right? So I was gonna watch No Game No Life, and I'm getting into it. Except Crunchyroll's giving me a ton of trouble. I'm stuck on episode 7, Sacrifice, and it.
Oh man, I'm in love with No Game No Life. I cannot wait for season 2.
Okay.
Because I mean, I won't spoil anything, but the way that they ended it, it definitely gives tons of room for them to do a season 2. So I really hope that they do.
So
I
one
really enjoyed it.
thing you're really worried about right now with the series is that I'm not a fan of Mary Sue's, and so far they're just like crushing people horribly. So an enemy of worth might be nice to have somewhere in this anime. Is that something I
See,
can look forward to?
Yeah. There are points where their plans get thrown off and they have to improvise.
Okay, because so far things have been going
Or they're
pretty
not so
smoothly.
I just know everything. You'll see.
Okay.
See, that's kind of my biggest fear with Nobunaga right now, because they kind of coined the main character as the Omni Mary Sue, because every single one of the characters at one point has a thing for her in one way or another. But then it slowly dawns on the main character. Oh wait, half of them are joking.
What?
Only half. In Nobunaga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I believe it's not Gandhi and who's the guy that studied gravity? Crap, forgot his name.
Newton?
Whatever. Huh? Yeah.
Newton.
Newton. Gandhi and Newton have a thing for Nobunaga.
Man, that sounds like a bad joke.
It
Yeah.
is. Well, you also have to
It's
remember
like-
it's reincarnation. So
Well, you
Newton's.
say you have to remember as if I know, but I don't.
I know. Okay, so
I know nothing about this, so.
you need to watch. Well, I'm a
I
history
have too
buff.
much I need to watch.
Well, same here apparently, because you're gonna try to lock me in a room and play Nocturne.
He buffs history all night long.
You
Oh.
stop talking
Oh.
about my abacus.
So much buffing. Oh, that's a lot of buffing.
The wax will come. Now,
I'm scared. I need an adult.
I am an adult. Now,
Oh God, save us all.
it doesn't work that way. But no, Nobunaga. The main character is Nobunaga, who reincarnated as a girl who has a giant fetish for military. Like, she daydreams about tanks, and that alone makes me happy.
Things are fun.
Tanks are fun. I don't know if they're a metaphor yet, but I'm pretty sure they are. Isaac Newton reincarnates as a girl that is obsessed with French kissing, and Gandhi kind of just resurrects as Gandhi.
Just like a regular dude. He's like,
Yeah,
sorry,
just like-
buds, this is what I do. I'm pro.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
didn't even need to. I didn't even have to do anything. I just came back.
Huh.
So you guys done messed up. You're girls now. I should have known.
Right.
So many issues.
So it's kind of one of those series. Okay, if you like Pacific Rim,
Sorry,
Yeah,
what? Why? How is this anything like Pacific Rim?
I was
it's
gonna
the
say, I
same
don't-
plot. It is exactly the same plot except without giant mechs.
I'm sorry.
I'm really, really confused as to how everything you just described can be the same thing as Pacific
Okay,
Rim.
take the primary
How
concept
do
of.
Pacific Rim without mechs?
Okay, take the primary
It's like
concept.
Pacific Rim without Mexican
I will hurt
monsters.
both of
It's
you.
like Evangelion without mechs, guys. So this anime is exactly like Ava, except for no mechs and no angels
There is
and no psychological fuckery. It's the same though, I promise.
there actually is a Ava without mechs.
Yeah, but without the psychological fuckery.
I'm about to say no. That's physically impossible. That shouldn't.
Okay, well, it's
that's
not
like taking
physically
away
impossible
Shinji.
to have.
No. Okay. Let me explain.
Yeah, your explanations are just so out there.
Okay, I'm going to explain it as simplistically as possible. The way it's connected to Pacific Rim. Monsters are coming out from the Pacific Ocean. Like giant crack, don't know why they're coming, but they are. They're trying to get on land. They have to evolve and to actually get on land. In order to stop them, they have to actually resurrect all these ancient figures, give them superpowers, and then tell them to go fight.
It's like
So the
now-
only thing that's the
Japanese
same is that there
fire.
are monsters.
I was trying to explain it because it's
well, they're coming from the Pacific, so I mean,
that's
yeah, kind of.
No, it's I said it was similar. I didn't say it was the exact same. But the series, it's slowly taking a weird turn.
Oh,
to where
now
it's
it's
getting-
taking a weird turn.
Yeah, this has actually
Started
been
at a
normal.
weird
This has
turn.
been normal. This is the
It
normal.
started at a weird turn.
It started the weird turn and then it just went straight to Cracktown at that point. We're seeing rainbow unicorns just floating down the air.
So,
Oh, that's
well,
See, we've hit terminal planet.
comment below if any of this is any way accurate, because this sounds like
Just
some
watch the series.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch the first couple of episodes between now and next week. And next week, when we do the next podcast, I will correct all of Jax's explanation for
9 times
everyone
out of
who's
10, I'm
listening.
right.
I like it's like
90% of I'm right. Watch.
We'll see.
All right, fine. Since we gotta rip on my poor dreams and happiness.
Well, of course. Isn't that the fun part?
No, the fun part is trying to figure out what we're doing this week.
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
the
Before we
doctor.
get into that, guys, we should
Oh,
take a
wait,
break
yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
take a break. We'll do that. Right.
What?
Yeah, break. Breaks
Right.
are good.
Break's
Oh,
okay.
wait, there's tacos.
Yeah,
Wow.
we knew it was 40 fucking minutes. Let's take a second. All right.
I'm taking tacos through you.
We'll be right back.
Tacos.
Hello, sit down. Do you feel like your life is just too normal? Well, that's because you're boring, and we can't really help what you are. But at Supernatural Hotlines, we can help you attract all the weird you ever wanted and more. Want a giant monster to attack your town? Want a harem of sexy aliens to live with you for a week or two? We cover all the events you could ever wish for. Trying to impress that date tonight? Call us, and we can have a hero scenario ready within moments for a small fee. Here at Supernatural Hotlines, we do our very best to make all your wishes come true.
Supernatural Hotlines is not liable for your safety during scenarios.
We are back.
Yay!
From outer space. What?
Oh, God. No.
Is
we're
that a
not
song?
singing that song. Yes.
Yes, it's a song.
Do tell.
How
I've
do
never heard this song
you-
before.
You've never heard that song.
No, never.
You've never heard I Will Survive.
No. Go on. No, continue it. For those
No,
uneducated.
I don't sing. That's the 3 notes. That's the 3 notes you guys get. That's it.
It's in my head now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Well, so we are back.
we are back and we are doing things. What are these things we're doing? Maybe I don't know.
Well, what are you
I don't know.
doing?
Things. Yeah.
Naz, what are you doing?
Things and stuff.
Me? Actually, I'm painting. No. I've been doing this week. So this week, I couldn't tell you because we haven't done podcasts in a while, but I have my 3D printer. Finally came. Yeah, deal with it,
Yeah.
bitches.
Yeah, I haven't stolen it yet.
Oh man, things would happen. Things would happen to Jax.
I want no part of this. I know nothing about it.
I have a
am
safe
gonna
house
stay
that I have a safe
I
house
don't
that
want
don't.
to incur the wrath of knives, and I mean, maybe I'll go along with Jax only to record it because I think it'll be hilarious to see what Knives does. But you know, other than that, will take no part in it. I will
No, he'll come at
assist.
me with a shadow cat for no reason, just to say that my favorite mech has murdered me.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some test runs with MechWarrior models, and then I got a project that I've been trying to 3D print parts for a while now. So I'm very happy to work on that. Woo! Damn, I was hoping to get my glass armor done for Gen Con, but that shit ain't happened. Shit, I got it like happened too suddenly, and so. I have to complete other people's requests, which I've made things like collapsible wings and some Sonic armor. It's a Sonic movie? No. Mega Man movie.
I'm about to say, what are you
I
on?
was like, what? Sonic armor?
Are we talking
What
old?
do to the series now?
Well, you do have Sonic and the Black Knight. I mean,
Yeah, let's just not. Okay, Mega Man armor. That's
it
much
was a
cooler.
good game.
Yeah, it's much cooler.
Except for that dragon. That dragon can go suck it.
But yeah, I've been putting up regular stuff now. For a little bit, I lost motivation to do things. But with my friends with me, I can manage to pull myself in the morning and go, oh, gotta make stuff. You know how
You
it is
can
being
do
an
it. I
artist.
believe in you.
If you don't, I brick you in the head.
You didn't ask for your opinion.
Carrot and
Jax.
stick in motion, in practice right there.
Yeah, Jax is the stick and I am the carrot. Please don't eat me. I'm a human being. I am not tasty. I am not a food substance. I am a person. Anyway.
No, look at it this way. If he tries to eat you, I hit him with the stick. It works.
Or the brick.
But first the stick, to give him a warning that the brick is coming next.
Brick is always coming next. Oh man, yeah, tons of work ahead of me. I've been trying to post those pictures on Instagram. I don't know. Really sucks.
Instagram? Is that like graham crackers?
It's like this place where people take pictures of their penis usually.
Instant graham crack? Instant graham cracker?
Well, apparently Instagram penises, but
No, that's
Yeah.
Snapchat, guys. Wrong app.
Wrong app. Oh man. So it turns out my phone is super shit at taking pictures, so I'm not really. I try to take a picture of it in the morning when I get decent light, but otherwise it's real difficult because a lot of times I'll be working at night when the house is clear and devoid of all humanity. Wow, it's still burst. So I don't know. Well, I'm trying to work out how to make better pictures on there. I was hoping maybe filters. Maybe there's probably a lady.
Filters on Instagram.
There's probably some lady who's very good at these kind of things who make themselves look pretty when they're never mind. I'm gonna stop digging that hole.
yeah, you failed, so.
Wait, what?
Don't worry
I
about
don't Instagram a lot if that's what we're talking about.
it. Wait, do you
I don't
Instagram?
constantly post Instagram. What?
No.
No.
Oh man,
No.
someone's
No,
trying to get me to
no,
take a selfie at Bonadori Festival. I'm like, no, running away.
Oh
No.
gosh.
No, I would have just taken a camera and ran myself.
Oh well.
Okay, so Instagram has nothing to do with animus.
Yes,
or
it
Yeah,
does.
things. Well, it's sort of, but yes. But
I
now we've started
Instagramming
talking about
animus.
graham crackers and selfies at Bonodori, so
And penises.
yeah,
I'm
no.
stuck on
let's
that for
stop
some reason. Is there some reason why that's?
Yeah,
is
Jax, are you?
that a particular interest of
Is there
yours?
something you're not telling us?
Not really.
Hmm.
I am eating my taco in peace.
Oh, oh. Moving on.
Yeah, I let that one pass too.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Moving
do you
on.
really want to attempt that one?
We've moved on right now. That is a full like 30 seconds in the past now.
Well, not really. It's only been about 3, so
So what have you been doing, Becca? I hear you've been moving, and tell us about your new place and how.
Yeah. It's actually pretty awesome. I am in an apartment full of awesome anime gamer people. There are posters on every like wall and surface that are anime or video games. It's a bajillion and a half fun things to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm back in an area that's actually near people and things instead of being in the middle of a cornfield, which is where I was prior, where I couldn't see anyone or do anything. And now I'm near people and social events, and I have a new job. I work for a tea place. I make tea. I am a tea wizard.
Ooh,
It's pretty nifty. Yeah,
you're a tea wizard, Becca.
I am a tea wizard.
I'm gonna say
and they
And
decided to make me. And they decided to make me a manager.
how
So it's
Oh
pretty,
my
it's pretty
God.
cool.
many
Yeah.
people do you
I'm
manage?
excited. Probably only 1 or 2. Whoever's on my shift. Like I'll be like the manager on duty. Like do
you will
everything.
be the Elder Lord Wizard.
I'm not like the
Tea.
store manager or anything, but it's still cool.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I've been there for 2 weeks so far, and it's been a pretty awesome gig so
Jeez,
far.
2 weeks and
Yeah.
you're lead wizard.
Lead wizard. I'm training at a different store than one I'm working at, and they're all sad that I'm leaving.
Oh,
Because they're like, "You're good, and we like you. We wish you could stay." And I'm like, "Nope."
you're
I
not
have to go to my
16 and
store.
incompetent. Please come back. Come on, you know that's a story.
No. You're not 16, nor you
Yeah,
incompetent. Stay.
I'm not 16.
That we know.
Mm,
I think my ID says that I'm not 16.
mm.
Your ID just literally says the words "not 16."
My age is old enough to drink and young enough you have to ask.
I guess
That is my age.
recently people have stopped asking me if I'm for my ID.
I totally went into a liquor store recently with one of my friends, and like I didn't get ID'd, and immediately I walked out and I was like, okay, guess it's time to shave off this face and get a new one. I'm starting to look old again.
Hey,
Do you
hey.
have that power? So well, actually, it's only hair that comes off.
Yeah, no, I occasionally get a new face and I don't look so old.
Are you an iguana?
Wizardry.
It is wizardry. I am a magician of some sort. But I'm, yeah, you know.
I once thought of doing videos of me attempting makeup. Just like name it on the road to Bishi, and it would just be the most horrible train wreck you ever saw.
So you just see me trying to spray paint you in the face.
Just you've seen me. I am not Bishi.
But with magic, I like really want like to make a little video that's gonna be like okay, let's try and do Nice's makeup.
Could just get grumpier and grumpier as the video goes on. You're like, this is not helping.
Slowly turn him into the bong man. That's all that has to matter.
I would have too much fun with this.
Put some seaweed on his head. Put a little pink beret.
I'm trying to contour him, and it keeps moving his eyebrows.
Put some glitter somewhere. It don't even matter to get everywhere anyway.
We just gotta tie him down to the chair and tape his eyelids like closed. And
Jax,
then we're good.
if you want glitter, I'll plant a Nirvash bomb in your house.
No, we don't. No glitter. No glitter.
Oh man.
I don't do glitter.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but one atom of glitter somehow multiplies and like covers someone's skin by the end of the
It
week.
does. Yes, one atom multiplies and it's everywhere. It's in your eye, it's in your nose, it's in your mouth, it's on every surface.
Why was glitter
everything.
invented? Let's ask that question.
Why what?
Is this
was
like
glitter invented?
is
It must
this,
have been some sort of torture technique.
No, it's like the bubonic plague that we could never get rid of. Some freaking wizard from back in the Dark Ages was like, what is the worst type of chemical warfare that I can invent that could destroy humanity slowly?
I mean, it's spread by strippers, so I guess it could be some sort of plague.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, strippers and like preteens, I think it makes them look cute.
So mostly
Or people that
strippers.
still wish that they were preteens
So
and try to
strippers.
look cute.
So strippers.
Yes. Okay. We
I
agree.
don't have a valid argument.
Yeah,
no.
it really isn't.
Okay.
You've described
We're
all
way
strippers.
off topic again.
But yeah, forgot what's going. What's
Whoa,
going
no
on? Okay.
surprise.
So yeah,
No
we.
surprise.
I mean, hey. So
Okay,
let's
speaking
get
of
back-
strippers, what have you been doing, Jax?
Not stripping, apparently, but I don't know how that ties in, but okay.
I mean, we all know how you make your money, Jax. Are you manager there yet? Are you lead Spanglebanger?
Whoa, guys.
That's the
If
question.
that's what you do for your job, I don't want to know the details.
Where's the word spangled down?
I help.
Okay.
Send help.
I technically work in a warehouse, number one.
Well, lots of strippers work in warehouse.
Shut up, you. Okay, so number one, I am not a stripper. Before anybody asks, I'm pretty sure if I even mention the concept of me taking off my shirt, people will go blind in terror. Number two, no, I'm not manager yet, but I am in the process of becoming a manager where I work. And
A manager stripper?
No, you shush.
Well, you don't have to be a stripper. Do you just manage the strippers? Is that how you get the glitter?
No,
It's a virus. Don't touch it.
no.
Touch it.
We all know not to touch the glitter, but no.
Actually, it might be a parasite. It floats from host to host, feeding.
Feeding and multiplying.
Yeah, I think glitter's a parasite.
See, I told you, a wizard back in the day made it. Decided to curse a preteen girl. The girl didn't care, and then just started spreading it like wildfire.
It's like, no, guys, I'm cute. This is the new cute thing. Oh my god,
Oh God,
Alright.
it's happened. But no, I've actually been working with Does anybody remember the free program GIMP?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I hate this program with all of my being because I don't understand it.
It doesn't understand you either.
I know it. Me and it have been looking at each other for the past couple of days, going, But no, I've been trying to figure out GIMP and Photoshop, and I'm not the best with it, but I'm trying to learn. So I'm learning and relearning, and trying to actually make videos proper.
Yay.
Yay! And oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna say, I'm going to once I find the word Spangle Dazzler or Spangle Dangler, I'm going to find the definition for it. If it does not have a definition, I'm going to put that on my manager's desktop and see what happens. I will probably not have a job by next week, or be promoted early. One of the two. So, anyway.
So yeah, the stuff with the things.
Yeah, the things and the stuff and the
Are
pods.
we on a section with the questions and the stuff?
We could be on the question section. Do you want to be on the question section?
I think that it would keep us back on track again instead of talking about glittered and spangled whatever.
We sure were on a rant there with that. Jeez.
I'm still confused about what the heck a Spangle Dazzler
Spangle
is.
Dangler.
What the heck is a Spangle Dangler?
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
even know.
All right, what do we have left? Since you reformatted the docket, Mr. Master of Ceremonies here.
Hey,
I think
I'm
all
still
that's left are the questions.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
the only thing that's left are the questions.
That's it.
So-
My
I'm
question is, what the
following
heck is
it.
a Spangle Dangler?
No,
All right.
that's not a valid question.
No.
Try
That is a
again.
valid question in every country.
So we can keep going because I mean it's only been like 15 minutes. Yeah, we could. Let's finish this shit. Let's go.
Alright, fine. Since you won't explain to me what the heck is Spangle Dangler.
Something
Alright,
you'll
fine.
need to Google.
I really
Yeah,
don't think
Google
this is gonna-
image. Make sure to Google image that one.
You know, no. Alright, fine. Okay, so the questions of the week. We have two fairly decent ones that I personally do like.
Yes.
This one comes from Tumblr, actually. How do you balance conventions, cosplay, in real life? Becca, you go.
Ooh. Oh god. Okay, we're starting with me.
Yep.
10
How do I
seconds, go.
balance it? 10 seconds. That's not nearly enough time. Jesus. It's difficult. It definitely can be really difficult. The one of the hardest things is trying to balance, like, if you're, whether you're older or younger, but work and or school with convention life, because
both.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
both.
That really
So I
sucks
said
for a
and
lot of
or.
people.
Because work and or school takes up a lot of time, typically during the week. That you have to do that, and it exhausts you, whether you're at work all day and you come home and you just feel exhausted, you just want to sleep, or you're at school and you have to come home and do your homework or write a paper or whatever.
Those are
so
typically
it's
more
really
important
difficult, and
things.
sometimes, yeah, it's overwhelming, and it is really important that you do put those first and don't let them fall behind. Because yes, conventions are fun, but I know myself, I've fallen into that sort of pit of going to conventions, like a bunch of them in a row, and neglecting things I should have taken care of in my real life, which is a really bad thing. You should not do that. So I guess my best suggestions on balancing it is make sure you get the really important shit done that needs to be done in your personal life, and then treat conventions as a reward to yourself. And if you want time to work on like a cosplay, like, use that as your extra time. Like, if you come home from work, instead of sitting down and, playing a video game or, just watching a TV show, watch a TV show while you're sewing or while you're crafting, and treat it again as your sort of treat to yourself. 'Cause at least to me, I think if you're working on cosplay for yourself, and it's not a commission thing, at least, if you're working on it for yourself, it should be something you enjoy doing, and if it's not something you enjoy doing, then you might need to rethink it. So try to, even when it stresses you out, try to think of it as your
time. It's a hobby.
yeah, your fun time, as your hobby, as your getaway from the work and stuff like that, and block off time for it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Knives. Your turn.
So yeah, I make cosplay all the time, as where it helps pay some bills. Not all the bills, but some of the bills. And so I pretty much work is cosplay. So what that means is my time is pretty much delegated to the person who requested it, and then maybe during the nighttime or while I'm doing something else or while something's rendering, I can then take some time and make something for myself. But it's, as a business, the the customer is always first. Just I see a lot of commissioners. They have real like time management issues. You know, like they set a date to whatever it is they're hired to make, but then not a time they're actually going to be working on it. And then of course, you know, with typical cosplayer, you're making it last minute and everything's kind of janky. So I just manage your time like it would be a job. I get up in the morning, I answer a ton of bullshit, and it's a lot of work. And maybe if I'm lucky, I can get time while I'm doing other things to work on my own stuff. Like right now, guess what I'm doing? Painting. Like even talking and doing this podcast, I'm fucking painting. I'm like, I ain't got time for this crap.
Yeah.
So I go to a lot of conventions. I try and get cut as much as I can because, you know, budget is concerns.
Yeah.
But man, yeah. It's not all funds. I can't just make anything I want. I really have to make sure my customers are happy. And that means a lot more than just making everything right. It's talking with them constantly and giving them updates and working on everything that isn't necessarily directly related to the convention or the cosplay. And rah, you guys know how hard it is to do stuff on the back end. It's rah. Yeah. I was pretty grumpy in the past because I was working myself to death.
Grump.
Grumpy grump. But yeah, I feel you on that one because not many people realize this, but I actually do. I got my job specifically so I could actually balance everything. So my job, I work insane hours specifically so that I can actually come home in the dead center of the day, start working on commissions, start working on my own stuff, have maybe an hour or so to myself before I have to black out and then do it all over again the next day. And then I'm kind of happy that I have the job I have right now because the higher ups are flat out saying, oh, well, we know you enjoy doing this, and it's somewhat that I don't do it so much that they don't care that I'll skip every couple of weeks so long as I explain it to them. But the way I balance it is I actually balance it specifically for the stuff I enjoy by sacrificing ridiculous amounts of time on end. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It's actually something that my old job before this one, I actually had a schedule that was Monday through Thursday, which was fantastic because it left weekends open for one, working on cosplay, and two, for actual conventions.
A lot of people are not so
was-
lucky.
Yeah, that was the only job where I've ever been that lucky, and it's the one thing I miss about that job. The one thing.
yeah, like I'm lucky right now because I work Monday through Friday, and they don't give me Saturday or Sunday hours because they're not open. But since I work crazy early in the morning on Friday, if I'm not staffing a convention, I can just go to the convention immediately after work, take a nap, and then enjoy the entire weekend, and then come back Monday and be fine. But if I'm staffing a convention, my bosses flat out say, oh, if you're staffing it, let us know in advance, and we'll give you Friday and Monday off.
Yeah. Oh, that's something to probably bring up, is for everyone to be very upfront with your job about your hobby. Like, I know sometimes it might be sort of awkward, but I know jobs that I've gone in and literally explained in my interview, like, hey, I do this thing. I go, all around the Midwest and sometimes a little bit farther, and I go to these events and I make these outfits to, like, debut at these events. And they might think it's a little bit strange, but they'll understand why you're requesting off, but also don't abuse that, because I've also seen people that'll request off, like, every single weekend, and their job gets sick of them, and they'll be like, nope, you're gone.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
they need that
try to find a
flexibility.
good balance.
Yeah,
Yeah, so try to find a good balance between how many times you're asking off for conventions and how many times you're actually working. Or, like, if you are requesting off, say maybe you can switch instead, or work extra hours on another day to put in the extra work.
Like, I've known people who are
so
like,
your work doesn't feel neglected.
like, oh, it's cool at my work. I always request off, and they know not to ask me. But then, like, when they're in a pinch and they need somebody, they're out of, you're not reliable. You're not going to be called upon, and if that keeps continuing, maybe they would find someone who's more reliable.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, I actually wholeheartedly agree with Becca on the whole be upfront, because I know people that will go to a job and be like, oh, well, I have a family emergency, and I'll see them at the freaking convention, and I'll be like, okay, really? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Don't be that period. It's not professional. It's not right. You're going to lose. You're actually going to lose more jobs than not doing that.
Yeah.
And you only have so many grandpas. You only have so many grandmas. You can't keep saying you're going to a funeral.
Yeah.
Because after a while, they're like, I'm pretty sure, like, Bane himself has just snapped every single member of your family in half. I don't think you have any more family.
Yeah.
Unless you are part rabbit, I'm pretty sure you don't have that many sisters.
Like, my family were Catholic.
Topical humor. Bad dives.
My family is Catholic, but I mean, we don't have that many family members. You never mind. Maybe there were never some people. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Just have-
Let's see here.
Ooh, Becca reading from the docket.
Yeah, I normally do. I just,
Ooh.
Should we move on to the next question?
Yeah, I think everyone's answered it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
fine.
yeah.
Becca, would you like to read this one?
Yeah, sure. Do you start and never finish cosplays? Oh god.
Or how? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. The number of things that I have that are half finished, the amount of fabric I've bought for costumes that I've never done more than make the sleeve for, I try not to think about it. I really should go back and make a lot of things, but I get really in the moment and I buy a bunch of fabric and I go, yeah, I'm gonna make this, and then I either one, get overwhelmed and don't feel like finishing it, two, something else more important comes up, or three, I lose interest in the character eventually, or four, I start making it, I put it down for a while because real life takes priority, and then come back to it and it doesn't fit me anymore. That's the worst.
That would do it.
That's the worst, especially because, like, yeah, it's hard to add fabric if your size gets larger. It's easier to take it away to fit it if you lose weight, but
yeah, we're all getting older.
sometimes
We know
it's very
what to talk
hard.
about.
It's very hard to alter. So
What would you say is
that
your
can
like
be...
success rate? Like 80%, 50%, 20%?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess I should probably break it down into ones that I actually... out of the ones that I talk about doing, I probably wind up making maybe 5% of all the cosplays I talk about wanting to do. Out of the cosplays that I actually start buying fabric for, it's probably about... eventually winds up being about 60 to 75%. I wind up actually finishing, but that's only if I buy like a couple pieces. If I sit down and buy all of the pieces for it like in one go, where I'm like, I need this, this, and this, these 3 days I'm going to this fabric store, I'm going to this craft store, and I pick up everything for it all in one go, I find I'm way more likely to finish it if I pick up like 80% of the materials like within a week, because then I'm like, I have all the stuff, let's do it, instead of I'll buy the material for the top and I'll work on the top and later I'll get around to the skirt, and then the skirt never winds up happening. So I try to buy everything all at once so that I don't wind up forgetting about it or anything, having any excuses not to finish it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, but you end up with a lot of like crap around the house, then I guess.
Yeah, I have a bin full of half-finished cosplays.
That would drive me insane.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, a lot of them, like I said, now I can't even go back. My other thing is, too, a lot of them I started so long ago that my sewing skill was so not as good as it is now, that I pick it up and I go, oh, God, and I'm like, I could fix this and make it look better, but it would take a lot of time, and so I can't bring myself to throw it out, and I don't sit down and actually remake it.
It's tough there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jax, you're up. Go.
Oh, fine. I can't really break it down that well, but I do have a giant file of just random pictures and random like details of, oh, I want to do this costume at one point. I think I'm at 112. I've done 7 off of this list. So I don't know if that counts percentage wise. I'm not that good with math. But
ain't great.
yeah, it's not good. When it comes to personal stuff, I'm not the best because my system is I'll have a giant roulette pool of stuff that I see during the year and stuff from the previous list. And I'd be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But my way of doing it is, do I have access to the materials that I can actually build it with? Whichever one pops up first, I'll be like, oh, well, I already bought this part of the costume. I just need to build it and finish the rest. And that's usually the costume I do. If I can't find anything for that material-wise, I just go back to an older costume. Because my closet's full of them, might as well just use them continuously. But I do have, like, scraps here and there of costumes that I started that just kind of died out because I had no idea what I was doing at one point or another. Like, I was actually going to do Hans from Helsing at one point, and I bought cotton fabric for it, like really thin cotton fabric, trying to make his jacket, because if you actually try and buy the specific jacket that he wears, you're going to be dropping about $5,000.
Well,
yeah,
That's crazy.
oh, by the way,
Oh.
that's not the coat itself, that's the pattern.
no, you giving us stories now, Jax's.
No, well, no, not $5,000, but it's actually a really expensive pattern because the pattern that originally was for this, it's hard to find already. So you have to kind of down source, find something that's really similar, and then go from there. But that's sewing, and I'm terrible at sewing.
Oh well.
But yeah, there's half-done costumes all over this freaking house.
And then your
My garage.
garage.
Oh god.
Your garage.
Like, there's a part of my garage that's actually barricaded with props.
Oh man.
That's wow.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, most of my Kisame swords are back there. Like, from the beta
Why do
days.
you even have these swords?
I have, like, 7 Samehadas. Because I don't even know why. Oh, wait, no, I know why. The first one was a piece of crap. The second one was a
I
less
think we need to have like a ritualistic like burning, just to be like, okay, we need to
Just
cleanse
burn the whole garage
Jax of
down.
all of the old
Hey,
of all the old bad things.
we
And,
tried that once. It survived. And now it's
The
pissed.
garage or you?
It's angry now.
Both. But no, we should have like a ritualistic funeral for the props.
You need to finish more cosplays. You're worse than I am, Jax.
Well, I'm usually trying to actually do all this other stuff and trying to actually, build everybody else's stuff before I finish mine. So by the time I actually get to myself, it's like, I'm just gonna throw this on.
For me, I can't. I get to the point where it's really bad, but I go to too many cons now, and if I wear a cosplay like more than like 3 or 4 like conventions, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I've worn this forever. Oh my god, I feel like every picture I come across when I look at pictures online are like the same like 10 poses, and I'm like, nope, I'm so done with this cosplay, so I have to make more because I get sick of cosplay so quickly.
No, trust me. I
It's
used
terrible,
to feel the same, but it's like, meh.
Okay, so I'm not as bad as you guys because I'm a cheapskate and I don't like to buy anything ever. So if I do a project, right, I try and really commit to it. But what will get me really horribly is those works I do like the week before a convention. I'll be like, oh, I'm super psyched. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna make something, right? I'd be like working through the night for 3 days, and then at like the fourth day, a day or two before the convention, I'm like, this isn't happening. I'm retarded. What was I doing?
you break. You hit that breaking.
Just like,
You're
nope,
just
nope, fuck it. Get some sleep, get ready for the convention, have fun. So then, there goes like, Might number 9 went down the drain, and then the Regalia went down the drain for Kill la Kill. Maybe a few more if I can remember right. I still want to do another Knives, because you know I'm Knives. I want to have a actual Knives cosplay on hand. I should, right? I mean, come on.
You should.
Oh,
You really should.
I mean, I'm surprised that you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, just everything gets in the way. I try to reclaim as much material as I can from the failed work, but what was that thing me and Sunny did, the cosplay challenge, right?
The Saint Seiya stuff.
Yeah, I made.
He wants me to actually build the Taros armor from that series. I might do that, but no, Becca. If we were to do a
Yes. What?
yes, maybe. So what? No, I was about to say, if we were to do a Saint Seiya group, would you actually want to join?
This is the part where you're gonna say that I'm out of the loop, but I've actually never Saint Seiya.
So here's what's gonna happen.
So,
While you're duct taping me to the chair to play Nocturne, I'm gonna be chaining you to a chair to watch Saint Seiya. How does that
I
feel?
don't see how that can happen at the same time if I already have
See-
you
see-
tied to one chair.
See, you can tie my hands, but my feet are still powerful.
Your feet are not going to chain me to a chair and make me watch
I
Saint
have
Seiya.
monkey feet. I will do what I.
I'm not
please.
saying I don't want to see it. I'm just saying I never have actually sat down and watched it, so I can't say that I'd want to cosplay anyone from it because I don't know the series.
Yeah, it's kind of a different series, to be perfectly fair. Again, me, I like history, I like classics, so when an entire series is based off of Greek mythology and Greek zodiac, it's like, yay. But man, let's see. Speaking on costumes, oh man, there's so many costumes that went down the drain this year. My Tails costume that I was gonna try and have done before Sonic Boom was announced fully, that died. Though I could probably still do it at one con or another. I just need to find a way to get that jacket. But, outside of that, oh man, I couldn't tell you. So, let's see.
Yeah, I have a lot that are half finished, so you know.
Yeah. Oh man, there could be a couple. Like, oh man, also that Ruby costume that we were supposed to do. Well, you did Ruby. I failed myself, and I can't.
Yeah.
I'm still putting a petition to get the Beacon Academy mugs from Rooster Teeth. Once, I finish writing it and send it in. Be like, hey,
You know.
this will sell like hotcakes, and I like coffee mugs. I don't know why. I don't drink coffee to save my life, but I do like my coffee mug.
I don't know. I know that we wanted to do the Reggies, right? Is that gonna fall away? We still got plans for that.
Oh no, it's coming through. I'm actually.
Yeah, I'm still planning on doing it. I have to wait until I start getting things in from my new job and actually move to my final place I'm moving to, because right now I'm at a place that's sort of an in-between place. But should be like September.
No, that's cool. But yeah, I guess that's about it. We don't need to ramble on anymore now. Then we have to.
Nah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. This is
think
about
we're good.
40 minutes here now. All right. So I guess say goodbye.
Hey.
Oh no. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Lord, lead us out. Lead us out, Jack. Do it right.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
about to say. What the heck, guys? Alright, so good show, everybody. We will be back when we be back, and hopefully next time we're actually going to have something interesting for you guys. So, till next time, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Go home now. Get out my ear.
Hey, Casper, before I finish up this video, I want to say thanks for everyone who likes and subscribes. But the people who comment, you guys have a special place in my heart. It really does keep me motivated. I don't know, I do try to talk to you a one-on-one, but maybe someday I'll have enough questions and so on to do like a regular Monday Q&A session like I used to. But For now, I just try and spread the information and love I have for all you cosplayers out there. I don't know if you know someone who needs help, if you see someone who could use a heads up and maybe is new to the cosplay community, maybe hasn't seen some of these kind of informational videos, let them know. It really helps me out. I'm gonna go make more vids, have some fun, make some stuff, do cosplay things. Thanks for watching, guys. Good times to all.